Hello everybody. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, hello. My name is Carly Gifford, and on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I post sit-down videos explaining all the things that are happening on TikTok to you. Now, before I start every video, I like to tell you guys what I'm drinking and which chapstick I'm using. I had my morning coffee, but that's gone. I need to brush my teeth, so I'm not using chapstick right now. But other than that, I don't really have anything to preface this video with, so I think we'll just get right into it. Okay, so today, yes, we are going to be talking about the little girl that sang Moana on Delta's delayed Orlando flight.
No matter how hard I try, every turn I take, every trail I track, every path I make, every road leads back to the place I know where I cannot go, where I love to be. See the line where the sky meets the sea, it calls me. No one knows how far it goes. If the wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me, one day I'll know. If I go, there's just no telling how far I'll go. I know everybody on this island has a role on this island. Everything is by design. I know everybody on this island has a role on this island, so maybe I can roll with mine. I can make us strong, I can lead with pride, I'll be satisfied if I play along, but the voice inside sings a different song. What is wrong with me? See the line where the sky meets the sea, it calls me, and no one knows how far it goes, and it seems like it's calling out to me, so come find me and let me know what's beyond that line. Can I cross that line? See the line where the sky meets the sea, it calls me, and no one knows how deep it goes. If the wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me, one day I'll know how far I'll go.
Now, this flight was delayed for 2 hours, and that is when the little girl got up on the, I guess, intercom and decided to sing Moana's How Far I'll Go to the entire flight.
Okay, quick, honey, go, get on the mic. There could be a talent scout here. Go.
See the line where the sky meets the sea, it calls me, and no one knows how far it goes.
Are y'all listening? My daughter, she's singing. Go, baby, go. It's okay. Wow, so talented.
Now, people were really upset because they were like, if I'm already on a delayed flight and now I'm listening to a little girl singing the entire song, I'm gonna freak out. And honestly, I feel like just because tensions are already high, because you're sitting on a flight that's delayed for there on the tarmac, going to Orlando for 2 hours, I totally get it. Tensions are high. People are like, I don't have time for this. This is not what I signed up for. Like, I did not pay for this. I do kind of get it on that end. And honestly, if it was me, I probably would have been pretty irritated too. The little girl did a great job singing, and genuinely, this is no hate to her. That takes a lot of guts to go up and do something like that in front of a bunch of people, so I don't think the little girl should be getting any hate, because honestly, if I was probably a different kid when I was younger and had more confidence, I probably would have been like, heck yeah, I want to do that, but I wasn't, so that's not something I would have done. But I do think it takes a lot of confidence to do that, and I don't think the little girl deserves any type of hate. I think the parents maybe should have been a little more aware, like, hey, no, we're just gonna stay sitting, because people make, mention of the fact that when you talk on the loudspeaker, the in-flight entertainment is paused. So for the entire duration of the song, people were just sitting there. And the reaction videos were pretty funny. Now, some people were just on like random flights and using that audio for sure. But overall, I think like the people that were sitting there on the plane, like, oh my God, I think it is kind of funny. And of course, people are making other jokes about the situation as well.
No matter how hard I try, cannot go where I love to be. No matter how hard I try, I could be the perfect daughter. Every turn I
got off a flight 2 days ago, and it was a fine flight, but I was very stressed during that.
Every turn I take, every trail I track, every path I...
Okay, all these videos of this little girl singing Moana on the delayed Orlando flight have completely broken my spirit. Just seeing the reactions of the other people on the plane has given me an anxiety attack from which I may never recover. Personally, I'm shattered. Now, in case you missed it, this darling child has gone wildly viral after she took a flight being stuck on the tarmac in Orlando for literal hours as an opportunity to do a vocal performance of How Far I'll Go from Moana as if she was doing her best Disney Channel audition. And listen, good for her. I'm sure she's an angel. She should be allowed to enjoy Moana and pursue her love of the vocal arts. However, whomsoever allowed this to happen and torture all the passengers trapped on the plane, maximum security federal prison without the possibility of parole. First of all, you couldn't pay me to go to Orlando in the first place. That is just my opinion. But on top of that, you have me trapped on a tarmac, baking under the Florida sun in a metal tube with a bunch of strangers for literal hours. And then you allow some child to give a concert I can't escape from? No disrespect to the flight attendant that reportedly allowed this, but I question whether you have the judgment required for the job. Of course, at the end of the day, it's just one song. This couldn't have lasted more than 5 minutes. But here's the thing. Airplanes are a time warp. 5 minutes on a plane is 17 hours in the regular world. That's literal science. I'd rather the flight turn into a Final Destination sequel than be required to listen to your kid give a concert while there's sweat rolling down my back into my underwear from sitting in that vinyl chair for 2 hours. I cannot stress this enough. No hate to the kid who's just doing her thing. But maybe next time someone over the age of 18 can exercise some judgment? Because those passengers paid for a flight, not a middle school talent show.
Those poor hostages on that Delta Airlines flight, the minute that 12-year-old girl started up and getting singing to Moana, you know the in-flight entertainment pauses when an announcement is made, so you can't do anything. You have to sit there and listen to her. And I would be upset if my flight was delayed 2 hours on the tarmac and a Broadway company started performing. People who are professionally trained performers and actors and singers who will sing their asses off. People pay hundreds of dollars to see them. I would still be upset because I don't want to be bothered. And yet, a 12-year-old girl getting on the mic with love to her, no formal singing training, singing Moana of all things, I think I would riot. You know those flight attendants got an email from Delta that there's a new policy that's just do not do that. And where are these little girls' parents? Because if I tried to get up and be like, you know what would really cheer people up? Me singing Moana, my dad would look at me and be like, sit your ass right back down. Sit your ass down. Because he understands how the world works. And no hate to this 12-year-old girl. This poor girl, her friends probably have TikTok, and she's probably getting flamed enough in her middle school, wherever she is. But, dear Lord, may this never happen to me.
No matter how hard I try, every turn I take, every trail I track, every path I make, every road leads back to the place.
Overall, like I said though, I do think that it's just because tensions were already super high. You know, I would have had a very, very short temper myself and not have been super thrilled about that. But now Delta has released a statement. A spokesperson for the airline said, "We appreciate the customer sharing her talents and apologize to our customers for the delay in their travels." Now, according to some videos, it was said that some other members on the flight, like passengers, were singing along with the little girl, which I think is really cool. Like I said, no hate to this little girl, and honestly, she had a great voice. She did a good job. Some other people were singing along, so some people were into it, but it seems like right now, the amount of people that were like, no, this is not it, girl, far outnumbers the people that were into it, but it also could just be that the negative voices are louder than the positive voices, for sure. So I think that it's important we take that into account as well.
Did anybody else see the delayed Delta flight that was heading to Orlando, and a young girl started singing Moana over the intercom? Before I show you the clips, I just want to say that I think that this little girl is amazing and she's a great singer. It has nothing to do with the little girl. But I do question the parents and why they thought this was a good idea. So this couple posted this video.
I could be the perfect daughter, but I come back to the water. No matter how hard I try.
And that was the first video I saw, and I was laughing my ass off. I honestly thought it was like a voiceover and she was just kind of like making light of a delayed flight. But then I found the original.
No matter how hard I try, every turn I take, every trail I track, every path I make, every road leads back.
Now again, bravery for this little girl. I think she's amazing. But when I started reading the comments, I just knew. And this is what I will start with. Parents have a hard enough time traveling with young babies who cry on airplanes without people getting mad and frustrated. We all know that traveling these days is met with a lot of hostility. So why a parent said, honey, we're delayed, and I think the best thing that we should do is brighten everyone's day and get you up there to sing. Now, mind you, the very first video says they're hot, they're sweaty, they've been delayed, they're frustrated. I bet 95% of people did not find that amusing. So let's read the comments. Starting off strong. This is actually my worst nightmare and personal hell. Maybe I won't get that real ID. Imagine you finally get your baby asleep and this happens. The one time I forgot headphones. Then this one says, did the flight crew think, how can we make this flight worse for everyone involved? Notice how everyone's silent. This one says, this video is so long too. Oh my God, I'd be so overstimulated. The little girl did sing the entire song. How did it even get to this point? Who thought, oh, I know what everyone needs, a girl to sing Moana. That'll calm everyone down. And honestly, I debated on sharing it because it is not funny. But if you have a sense of dark humor, this one says, I'd rather be inside Ocean Gate. And when I tell you, the comments were pure gold. They're so funny. And they're probably funny because it wasn't the people on the flight. We have no idea the vibe of the flight. It might have been okay, but I still stand on what I said. I love kids. I think they're amazing. I think they're a light in the world. And I think more people could have patience and find beauty in something like this. The problem is doing it at the height of someone's frustration. Traveling is very, very stressful. And I don't think this made it much better. So I want to hear from you. Would you be upset if a young child got over the intercom and started singing on your delayed hot flight? Or would you enjoy it and think this is exactly what you needed to calm you down? Let me know in the comments.
But as of right now, that is the situation as it stands. I'm curious to see what you guys think. If you were on a flight and this happened, how would you feel about it? Because I think everyone is going to have a somewhat different response or different take on it. So I want to know what you guys think. And seriously, do not hate on this little girl. She was young and she probably was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be so fun. So I don't think she deserves any hate. But I want to know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching my video. That is it for me today. Please be sure to give it a thumbs up down below. Don't forget to subscribe because it's free. So like, why not? And I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye guys.